all of you see here, so block will remain at rest only when force acting on the block is equal to Fs. Fs means Fs maximum. It's clear? If only simply Fs is written, that also means Fs maximum. So see here. Now what will be Fs maximum here? Fs maximum is equals to here mg is acting downwards and this r is acting. Fs maximum will be equal to mu into r, that is equal to mu mg. But you have to find this is the force acting on the block. Therefore, acceleration of block equals to force upon mass. What is force here? Force is mu mg upon mass, and that is mu into g. Now what is mu? 0.15, and g is given how much? 10. So it is equal to 1.5 meter per second square. But now we know that the acceleration of block will be same as the acceleration of the train. Okay, so as acceleration of train equals to acceleration of block. Okay, therefore it will be equal to what? Meter per second square. Have you noted this?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now if the acceleration of the train exceeds, then what will happen? This will reach. This has already achieved its maximum value. Therefore, now it experiences the net force and will start accelerating. Now see here. After this, question number 3. Question number 3. A block of mass 20 kg is resting on a rough horizontal plane. A horizontal force of 20. A block of mass 20 kg is resting on a rough horizontal plane. A horizontal force of 98 Newton is required just to slip the block. Now all of you see here. 98 Newton force is just required to slip the block, means it is the limiting friction. This is the value of Fs maximum. Maximum I am not writing 98. So find the value of coefficient of static friction and angle of friction. Very simple. You can see here mg is acting in downward direction, r is acting in upward direction, m is given 20 kg. 20 kg means 20. What is the value of g is given? 10? Not given, so 9.8. That is equals to 196 Newton. All these things you write in the diagram. Now what will be Fs? Fs equals to mu into r. And r is equal to how much? That is mu mg. So see here, Fs is given 98 mu s. What is the value of r? 196. So when you will simplify, it is equal to 0.5. Now angle of friction. So as we know that about angle of friction, I will not know. I will explain. Mu s equals to tan of angle of friction. It is equal to tan of angle of friction. Mu s equals to tan theta, where theta is what? Angle of friction. Theta is angle of friction. So this is equals to 0.5. So what is theta? Tan inverse 0.5. Now two things are left, angle of friction and angle of repose, that I will not explain. So you see here. Have you noted? Now we write down angle of friction. Angle of friction. It is the angle. It is the angle which resultant of normal reaction and force of friction. It is the angle which resultant of normal reaction and force of friction makes from the force of limiting friction. Force of limiting friction makes from the vertical direction. Makes from the vertical direction. Suppose the friction is acting in this direction. This is limiting friction. Limiting friction means the maximum value of static friction. Now what will be the resultant of normal reaction and force of friction? You complete the parallelogram. This will be the resultant. This is what? Resultant of Fs and R. Fs is limiting friction, R is the normal reaction. What is angle of friction? It is the angle which resultant of force of friction and normal reaction makes from the vertical direction. Means this angle. This is called the angle of friction. Theta is angle of friction. Now you can see here. This is Fs. Therefore, this will also be equal to Fs. This is also equal to Fs. Now from this triangle, tan theta will be equal to what? Fs upon R. Tan theta equals to Fs upon R. But about Fs, you know that it is mu s into R upon R. So it will be equal to what? Mu s equals to tan theta s, means coefficient of static friction is equal to tangent of angle of friction. And one more thing, most of the times when we solve the numericals, we don't keep any difference between mu s and mu k. We simply call कोफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन म्यू. इसलिए कुछ क्वेश्चंस में मिलेगा म्यू एस और म्यू के की वैल्यूज अलग अलग मिलेगी, पर मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन में हम डिफरेंस नहीं लेते. सो कोफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन इज व्हाट? इट इज द टेंजेंट ऑफ एंगल ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. नाउ आफ्टर दिस देयर इज वन टर्म एंगल ऑफ रिपोज. एंगल ऑफ रिपोज. सो यू कैन सी I noted. Suppose any block is placed on the rough incline. Block is placed on the rough inclined surface. Inclined plane मालूम होगा. Here this is an inclined plane which makes an angle alpha from the horizontal direction. This is a rough inclined plane, and here there is a block which is placed on the let its mass is m. How many forces will act upon the block? You can see here. One is the weight which is acting vertically downward. हमने यहाँ पर purposely इसको यहाँ से किया. वैसे तो सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी से शो करना चाहिए, पर हम नहीं शो करते ना. हमारी मर्जी भाई जो इंक्लाइन हमारा ब्लॉक हमारा तो वो कहीं से भी शो करें. normal reaction will add normal to the surface, normal to the incline. ये क्या है? ये कितना 90, इसको शो करने में लोग गलती कर जाते हैं. Now see here, we can resolve mg into two components. mg into two components. ऐसे एक तो हम कैसे इसको तस्वीर कल जाके बुला लाएंगे गलत डायरेक्शन में तो नहीं करें इंडिकेट करें. So mg is acting in this direction. Now see here, we can resolve mg into two directions. One normal to the incline and other parallel to the incline. It is clear? Yes. One component is this and other component is this. So you can see here, this is alpha, so this will also be alpha. बड़ा सिंपल सा है, कुछ बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. ये क्या है? This is 90, therefore this will be 90 minus alpha. This is 90 minus alpha means this is also 90 minus alpha. This angle is 90 degree, therefore what will be? And so this component will be mg cos alpha. What will be this component? Mg sin alpha. It is clear? Now see here, this mg sin alpha is tending to bring the block in downward direction. It is tending to initiate the motion on the block in downward direction, down the incline. मतलब ये mg sin alpha क्या कर रहा है? ये ब्लॉक को नीचे लाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. ऐसे और जब ये सफिशिएंट हो जाएगा ब्लॉक विल स्टार्ट मूविंग. So see here, if you keep on increasing the angle of incline, if you keep on increasing the angle of the incline, angle alpha will increase. Alpha will increase, therefore mg sin alpha will also increase. क्यों? क्योंकि अल्फा इंक्रीज करेगा तो साइन भी इंक्रीज, साइन अल्फा भी इंक्रीज करेगा. Therefore mg sin alpha means this force which is required to initiate the motion in the block, that will also increase. A stage will be reached at which it will just start. वो स्टेज क्या होगी? लिमिटिंग इक्विलिब्रियम की होगी. उस समय जो फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन एक्ट करेगा दैट इज द एफएस. दैट इज द एफएस. नाउ सी हियर, अभी तो ये हाथ जानता है या तो इसमें नहीं गाइड करा. अब आ गए वहां नीचे जो आ रहा है. Now see here. Now this duster is kept over it. You are the horizontal. Now you make it incline. अब हम धीरे-धीरे उठाते जा रहे हैं. Angle of इसका inclination बढ़ता जा रहा है. Now this stage will reach at which it will just come into the. So ये एंगल जो हॉरिजॉन्टल बनाया जाए दैट विल बी अल्फा. हम पढ़ा रहे हैं. हाँ, आपको मालूम साइंस पढ़ाना ना. और हमको ना हम पढ़ाएंगे यार, कल भी नहीं पढ़ा पाए, कल हम सो गए थे, नहीं बुलाएंगे. अब देखो होगी ना।
इसका मुझे क्या था?
So see here, now the moment at which it will start sliding, just start sliding, at that moment what will be the force of friction? It will be equal to Fs maximum. Means Fs maximum equals to, I should be writing Fs mg sin alpha. So this angle is called the angle of repose. You write out angle of repose. It is the angle made by the rough incline from the horizontal. It is the angle made by the rough incline from the horizontal. At which block placed on the incline. Just begins to the slide. Now see here Fs is equal to how much? As you know that from the laws of friction, Fs equals to mu s into r. And what is r? R is equal to mg cos alpha. So it is equal to mu s into mg cos alpha. So now you equate this and this. When you equate, what will you get? Mg sin alpha mu s mg cos alpha. This and this cancel. Sin upon cos. So tan alpha equals to mu s. Means mu s equals to tan alpha. Means coefficient of friction is equal to what? It is the angle tangent of angle of repose. It is the tangent of angle of repose. REPOSE. हाँ हाँ तभी तो हो ही पाएगा।